In the world of rugby, there are good players, great players, and then there's Antoine Dupont. The French scrum-half has taken the rugby world by storm, leaving fans and experts alike wondering, is Antoine Dupont the best rugby player on the planet? Today, we're diving deep into the career, skills, and impact of this phenomenal athlete to answer that very question. Born on November 15, 1996, in Lannemezan, a small town in southwestern France, Antoine Dupont's journey to rugby stardom began early. Growing up in the rugby-mad region of Occitanie, it was almost inevitable that young Antoine would fall in love with the sport. Dupont started playing rugby at the age of 4, following in the footsteps of his older brother. From those early days, it was clear that Antoine had something special. His natural feel for the game, combined with his exceptional athleticism, set him apart from his peers. As a teenager, Dupont's talent caught the eye of FC Auch, a professional club in the lower divisions of French rugby. It was here that Dupont began to hone his skills as a scrum-half, the position that would eventually make him famous. Dupont's rise through the ranks was meteoric. At just 17, he made his professional debut for Auch in the Pro D2, France's second division. His performances quickly attracted attention from bigger clubs, and in 2014, he signed with Castres Olympique in the top 14, France's premier rugby competition. At Castres, Dupont continued to develop his game. Despite his young age, he became a regular in the team, impressed with his quick thinking, precise passing, and ability to control the tempo of the game. It was during this time that Dupont began to catch the eye of the national selectors. In 2017, at the age of 20, Dupont made his debut for the French national team. It was a moment that would change the trajectory of French rugby. From his very first appearance, it was clear that Dupont was something special. Over the next few years, Dupont became the heartbeat of the French team. His ability to read the game, make split-second decisions, and execute under pressure made him invaluable. Whether it was a perfectly timed pass, a sneaky break around the ruck, or a crucial defensive play, Dupont seemed to always be at the center of the action. In 2017, Dupont made the move to Toulouse, one of France's most storied clubs. It was here that he truly blossomed into a world-class player. Under the guidance of coach Hugo Mola, Dupont's game reached new heights. At Toulouse, Dupont's trophy cabinet began to fill up. He played a crucial role in the team's top 14 victory in 2019, their first in 7 years. But it was in Europe where Dupont truly announced himself to the world. In the 2020-2021 season, Dupont led Toulouse to victory in the European Champions Cup, the most prestigious club competition in the Northern Hemisphere. His performances throughout the tournament were nothing short of spectacular, earning him the European Player of the Year award. But the accolades didn't stop there. In 2021, Dupont was named World Rugby Men's Player of the Year, becoming only the third Frenchman to win the award. It was official recognition of what many rugby fans already knew. Antoine Dupont was operating on a different level. So what makes Antoine Dupont so special? Let's break down his game. Vision and decision-making. Dupont's ability to read the game is unparalleled. He seems to know what's going to happen before it does, allowing him to make the right decision almost every time. Passing. Whether it's a crisp pass off the base of the ruck or a long, floating pass to hit a winger in stride, Dupont's distribution skills are world-class. Running threat. Unlike many scrum halves, Dupont is a genuine running threat. His acceleration and strength make him dangerous around the fringes of the ruck. Kicking game. Dupont's tactical kicking is excellent, whether it's a box kick to relieve pressure or a grubber to turn the defense. Defense. Often overlooked, Dupont's defensive work is outstanding. Despite his relatively small stature, he's a fearless and effective tackler. Fitness and work rate. Dupont's engine seems to never stop. He's constantly involved in the game, popping up wherever he's needed. But perhaps Dupont's greatest strength is his ability to perform under pressure. In the biggest moments, when the stakes are highest, Dupont seems to elevate his game even further. We saw this in the 2022 Six Nations, where Dupont led France to their first Grand Slam since 2010. His performance in the final game against England was a masterclass in scrum-half play, showcasing all the skills that make him so special. So, is Antoine Dupont the best rugby player in the world? To answer that, we need to consider his competition. Players like Beauden Barrett, Maro Itoje, and Sia Kolisi are all in the conversation. Each brings unique skills to the table and has a strong case for being considered the world's best. But what sets Dupont apart is his consistent excellence and his ability to influence every aspect of the game. Whether it's attack, defense, or tactical play, Dupont excels in all areas. The numbers back this up. In the 2022 Six Nations, Dupont led the tournament in try assists, meters made, and defenders beaten. Extraordinary statistics for a scrum-half. Don't just take our word for it. Let's hear what some of the game's greats have to say about Dupont. Former England fly-half Johnny Wilkinson called Dupont a phenomenon, while All Blacks legend Dan Carter described him as the best player in the world right now. At 27, Dupont is in his prime. This was showcased in the 2023 Rugby World Cup, which was held in France. All eyes were on Dupont to lead his team to glory on home soil. But beyond that, the future looks bright for Antoine Dupont. His work ethic and desire to improve suggest that he's nowhere near his ceiling yet. It's scary to think how good he might become. In Antoine Dupont, we're witnessing a once-in-a-generation talent. His combination of skills, decision-making, and leadership make him a truly unique player. While the debate about the world's best player will always be subjective, there's no doubt that Dupont is in a class of his own. Whether he's orchestrating a try from seemingly nothing, making a crucial tackle, or inspiring his teammates with his relentless energy, Dupont embodies everything that makes rugby such a thrilling sport. Is Antoine Dupont the best rugby player in the world? Based on his performances, his impact on the game, and the unanimous praise from experts and fellow players, it's hard to argue against it. One thing's for certain. We're lucky to be watching Antoine Dupont in his prime, as he continues to push the boundaries of what's possible on a rugby field. What do you think? Is Antoine Dupont the best rugby player in the world? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover? Drop them in the comments below. Until next time.